on your Tuesday afternoon. We're continuing to track Tropical Storm Gordon. Here's the latest of the satellite imagery. Still a tropical storm status with max winds of 65 miles per hour. We still have a hurricane warning for our Alabama beaches there closer to Mobile, as well as Pensacola, Florida, and then stretching back into Mississippi coastline, and then tropical storm warnings in effect off the Florida Panhandle, and then stretching back to the Louisiana coastline as well. So that means some rough conditions there on our beaches, strong rip currents and some possible rough waves there. The Florida beaches flying red flags for today, and that's going to continue on into Wednesday night as well. Also have storm surge watches and warnings in effect for our Alabama coast. Storm surge watch there for Alabama coast is about 2 to 4 feet, and a storm surge warning for Mississippi coastline, Biloxi, Mississippi, and even parts of the Louisiana coast as well. 3 to 5 feet possible there for Mississippi and Louisiana. But here's the latest. Still Tropical Storm Gordon with the max winds of 65 miles per hour. Continue to move northwest. The pressure there just over 1,000 MB, but it's less than 150 miles now southeast of Mobile, Alabama. Continue to track closer. Those outer rain bands now well into the Florida Panhandle counties, and another outer rain band continue to move. That shield of rain moving on into the Florida Panhandle and slowly moving up into some of our Alabama counties. That primary rain shield will continue to move towards the Alabama Gulf Coast over the next couple of hours for us, but the heaviest rain is still looking to stay more to the west of us, and I think the more western part of our viewing area going to see the heavy rain more Covington County and then west of I-65. But zooming on in, here's that center rotation, still looking the track, and really not changing too much. That center rotation is still looking to go more towards the Alabama, Mississippi coastline, just west of Mobile, closer to Pascagoula, Mississippi, Biloxi, Mississippi, Gulfport, Mississippi as well, and then continue to move up to southern Mississippi and over the central part. But we're going to deal with those outer rain bands as well, and they'll continue to deal with those as we go through Wednesday. Also, you can see those outer rain bands. We're stopping the clock around 5 o'clock, still dealing with some of those outer rain bands as it continues to move off towards the northwest there. So here's a look at that local hour-by-hour forecast. Again, we're going to continue to deal with those outer bands throughout our afternoon. So some of us going to see some heavy downpours. Winds really going to stay about 10 to 15 miles per hour. Could see some gusts greater than that. But the greater winds, like I said, going to stay more to the west, along with that heavier rain to the west of I-65, closer to Mobile, Pensacola area. And then, of course, fast forwarding as we go towards Tuesday and Wednesday, we're going to continue to deal with those outer rain bands. Just a closer look at home. It looks to stay more towards the west, though, over parts of Dale, Coffee County, western part of Geneva, as well as Covington County, on down to Crestview, Florida as well. But we are under a marginal risk. Some of these storms could get a little intense for today. So marginal risk for part of our viewing area. That's 1 out of 5, still very low end. But of course, we're going to deal with that heavy rain, gusty winds. Some of those thunderstorms could get intense. And then parts of Mobile and the Florida Panhandle, they're under a slight risk, so 2 out of 5 for that. And as this thing continues to move off towards the northwest, we'll be under a marginal risk, but that's more out of our viewing area there, west of I-65, still western Alabama, Mobile, and southern Mississippi, central Mississippi, as well as it continues to rotate up towards the northwest. But here's a look at that rainfall total forecast for us as well. The biggest threat going to be the heavy rain. Heaviest rain, again, going to stay more to the west. Some places going to see 2 to 5 inches. Some places locally could see a little bit more. In our viewing area, though, I think the greatest rain chance is going to be about 1 to 2 inches. And again, that's going to be confined more to the southern, the Panhandle, Florida Panhandle there, and to the western part of our viewing area, such as Covington County, Crenshaw County, parts of Coffee County as well. And then rain chances going down as we go towards the week. We're going to rain chances lingering for Wednesday, and then slowly going down for Thursday and Friday. And then our highs again will be back to normal into the upper 80s and low 90s.